Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's that time again, compliments of the season, and this week we'll be reviewing Married at First Sight. It's already season 14 and we're on episode 1. So I will review my couples as I normally do. In this episode we got to be reintroduced to the couples, to the individual spouses, and we also got to see them, tell their families that they were getting married. And then we also had one of the couples actually get married. I think the producers saw how people were very bitter last year that they really dragged it out. So I think this season they're trying to get the marriages, in quickly, and then hopefully stretch out the rest of the season. I'll start off with Katina and Olajuwon. I think they have the potential of being a successful couple, in my opinion. I think a lot of people are going to underestimate, I'll call him Ola to avoid a lot of, mispronunciation. I think people are going to be surprised because I think, in my opinion, when Woody was introduced to the audience didn't really like him. And everybody, I think, I was very surprised to actually see him change and transform into this man who became a husband, and how successful his marriage with the money has been. And I think these two, Katina and Ola, have the potential to have a very successful marriage. And I think if they can put in the work, because they both understand where they're coming from, I think they both have the same background. And hopefully, because they've done all this before, they will be able to appreciate each other's past. I know Katina has had her boyfriend cheat on her before, and I hope she'll be able to overcome that and have a successful relationship. But they do have a lot of potential. I do see their marriage actually lasting, so I wish them all the best. From there, we saw Noi and Steve. And I think Noi and Steve, a lot of people are concerned, and I like the fact that Steve's family, when he told them he was getting married, did ask him about, how he was going to tell his future wife that, he didn't have a job and he wasn't working. And so I think this is something that might be of concern, and I hope Noi will be able to get over it, because I don't think, according to his job description as he described it, Steve, I think he has potential of getting another job if he wants to, and I think he has the potential of having a very good income. So hopefully Noi will be patient enough to understand that, and the two of them can sort of find other areas that they have in common. I know Noi said, she has this wild side, but she's very reserved at times. But I think they have the potential of having a very successful marriage. If they do work, I think I give them a 50-50 chance if this job issue doesn't become the main sort of bone of contention amongst them. I see them actually, making it work. Hopefully he'll be able to get a job, or he'll have fillers and he'll have offers of a job, and they can get that out of the way. But as we know, the show likes to find something that they can sort of link to a participant so that they can talk about it all season long. From there, we go on to Jasmine and Michael. I know last season I sort of picked a couple that I thought, were my favorite, and I hoped would Michaela and Zach, and someone told me I jinxed them, but it was too late for me to jinx them because their marriage was over by then. But I think Jasmine and Michael have the potential of having a very successful marriage, because, in my opinion, Michael has the benefit of having grown up around ladies, so he's able to maneuver relationships with ladies, and he's able to understand and sort of be considerate, because his sisters seem to love him very much. He seems to have a very good relationship with them, and so hopefully he can sort of transfer his connection with his sisters and how they've managed to make that relationship work to him and Jasmine. She does seem a bit rigid, I think, in some ways, in the sense that she comes across as someone who knows what she wants things done a certain way, she wants people to behave a certain way, she wants, and hopefully once she meets Michael, she will fall in love with Michael, and she'll be able to let go of that. And I know every season we always have to be shown something, and sadly this season it's her, and how, she is, and how rigid she is in everything she wants to do. And hopefully I think they're two professional people. I think they're both teachers or something of that sort. And I think because of their backgrounds, they're going to want to sort of carry themselves in a certain way. And hopefully, if Michael can sort of open up, as he said, and put in the effort, he and Jasmina have the potential to have a successful relationship. It's sad that they both come with a lot of baggage, but I hopefully they will bond over the baggage that they bring in, in the in the sense that Jasmina doesn't have a very close relationship with her birth parents, and Michael has lost his parents. And so hopefully that will be able to sort of bond them and they can form their own family together. Um, I have high hope. I have high hopes for them. I have high hopes. I think they have the chance, because even when we saw the bits, the promos for coming episodes, they didn't seem to have a lot of chaos going on, a lot of sort of drama around them. So hopefully they will work. From there, we go to Alicia and Chris. For me, Alicia, I don't know. Alicia and Chris, I'm a bit on edge with them. I don't see it working because Alicia comes across as a bit, maybe I'm not taking into consideration, maybe I'm missing something, but she comes across high maintenance, as someone who's so, even when they had the bachelor party, she wouldn't she wouldn't dance or celebrate with other ladies. She was just sitting in a corner and said she wanted to be with her friends. And it's like, you're going into this experiment. You have to be flexible. You can't be rigid. You have to be flexible because things are going to happen and you have to adapt to everything that's going on around you. So I don't know. Chris comes across as a very nice guy. Hopefully he doesn't change and become something that we don't recognize. And I don't know whether Alicia was the right girl for him. Maybe Noi would have been better, but then maybe he had because of what he said he wanted, Noi didn't meet. But I think him and Noi would have made a better couple. That's just my opinion. And then, Mr. Shark, Mark and Lindsay. Mark and Lindsay, for me, I'm a bit on edge. I'm 50-50. I see them working and I also see them just exploding and just, things just getting out of control and not being able to come back to it. They're both very loving people. They're both very caring people. The problem, I think, is Lindsay's mouth. I think the fact that she doesn't have a filter and she just says whatever comes to mind. And watching her, oh my God, it's really sad. And I'm really sad about it because the way they presented her to the audience, if she does work, if this marriage does work, that is all they're going to continue to show, just as they continue to show Shanice giving Jeffy a lap dance, even though they've been married for 3-4 years now. They will continue to show that image of her pulling down her dress to look for her vows. So I think she will be able to understand, his issues with caring for his mother and his grandmother. I think this is why they sort of matched him with her, because she's a nurse. But I think she's going to have to come down a bit and he's going to have to find a way to sort of deal with it, because at the wedding, she was drunk. I think she was drunk because she was trying to sort of calm herself down. And the fact that she was very anxious because her mum hadn't come. And I think to avoid herself being upset, this is why she drank a lot. But then, it's very bad because first impressions count. And so I don't know how Mark's friends that were there, because he doesn't really have any family, are going to view that and are going to see that and accept that, because that's their first impression of her, and their first impression is her walking down the aisle, being drunk, being loud. Even Mark actually said, she's a bit loud, she needs to calm down. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm so sorry about my late review. It's just because I was very busy, but we'll see how we go. I will try and put up my reviews as soon as I've watched it. I'll try and do a live review one time, but we'll see how it goes. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Bye.